Mom, I'm off to school. Hey, Josh, are you excited to be back at school?
Are you wearing jeans, Mary?
Well, yeah, we are at school. Weren't you super excited when you got up today to get back to work?
Hi there. Time for school. No, I wasn't too excited.
Oh, Mr. Smith, I think you're muted.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Oh, good. I'm not sure what I did, but I won't complain. I see we're missing a few people. A lot of people, but as they say in showbiz, the show must go on. I know you all have been reading Lord of the Flies while we've been figuring out this new online model, or at least I hope you have, because today we are having a quiz. All right, I'll email you the link to the quiz and you can start.
you can just drop the link in the chat. The chat on the bottom. Just send the link there.
Okay, all right, sent. You'll get the results immediately, so you'll know how you did. After you're finished, we're done for the day, so feel free to leave the call. Good luck, everyone.
Well, this is wacky. Wasn't that test stupid?
I didn't think it was that hard. If you just read the book, you'd have the answers.
Josh, do you know I read the book cover to cover twice? That wasn't the problem.
We were only supposed to read chapter 4.
Josh, focus. The answer letters were in the wrong order.
Oh, that. Yeah, that was pretty confusing, but after you notice it, it's pretty easy.
What did you get on it?
4 out of 5.
I got a 0.
0? The first question was, what's your name?
I got it wrong.
Did it change overnight?
No, I put my full name in the first name box and didn't fill out the last name box.
Oh, well, that's an honest mistake. If you just talk to Mr. Smith, I'm sure he'll change it.
Yeah, I guess that is a good idea. I'm sorry if I made you feel like you didn't deserve a good grade. I'm happy for you.
Thank you, Mary. I hope Mr. Smith can help you get those points back.
Me too. Well, I'm going to email him right now. Talk to you later.
All right, let me know if anyone has any questions and I'll be in touch. Hi, Mary, what seems to be the problem?
Well, I'm just confused with the format of the test and got answers wrong that I know I shouldn't have.
Well, Mary, I could see that being frustrating. I wouldn't worry too much about your grade slipping from one quiz, but if you'd like to make up some points by doing a little extra credit,
Can't I just retake the test?
I don't think that would be fair to the other students. Why don't you write a short paper? about a page on your adjusting to online learning.
Mr. Smith, I really don't think.
Hi everyone, I'm Tom. I'm kind of like the secretary here at Zoom High. I kind of just check in and make sure everybody's doing alright. It seems like Mary's having a little bit of a hard time though. Having a hard time adjusting to online learning. I bet you probably know what that's like. It didn't seem like she did too well on that test and she thought she would. She even got a little angry when Josh did a little better than her on the test. Have you ever been jealous of a friend of yours because they did better in school than you did? I remember once that I was working really hard on a project. I put my heart and soul into it, and still my friend got a better grade. I desperately wanted to do just as good as him. And I got angry, but I shouldn't have been angry. I should have been happy for my friend that he did well. How do you deal with jealousy and anger? How do you cope? Come back next week. We'll see what Mary does. See you then.
I don't think that would be fair to the other students. Why don't you write a short paper about a page on your adjusting to online learning?
Mr. Smith, I really don't think.
Not again. Good morning, everyone. Sorry I was late. Just had some technical issues.
You got here just on time. You know that if a teacher shows up 15 minutes late, the class is legally allowed to leave?
Yeah, I've heard something like that before.
Why don't you learn how to use a computer, boomer?
What was that, Mary?
I called you a boomer. You are always late for class because you're having technical problems. And your janky quiz made me fail a test for the first time in my academic career. You are the worst teacher ever.
Mary, can I please talk to you in the hallway?
This is a Zoom call. There is no hallway.
Just do a breakout room. You can make a private room within the call.
Oh.
Oh. You know, it's getting to be a pretty stressful time here at Zoom High. I try to keep my frustration down, but have you ever been bombarded with work and you're just trying to stay ahead of it? I'm sure you know what that feels like. I mean, we're heading towards November. I'm sure you're starting to get a lot more schoolwork, a lot more tests, things like that. It can be really frustrating, and it can be really hard to feel like you're staying ahead. Sometimes frustration can even turn to anger. I mean, look at what just happened with Mary. She lashed out at someone I think she cares about. I think she has a nice relationship with Mr. Smith usually. Sometimes when we get angry, we lash out at the people we're closest with. What do you do with the mad that you feel? When you feel so mad, you could just bite. When it feels like the whole world's against you and nothing's going very right. There's ways that we can cope with frustration and stress and anger in productive ways. Being angry, being frustrated, being scared, being sad, it's not wrong. It's okay to feel. It's what we do with those feelings that really matters. Here, I got a little exercise for you. It's something I learned about today. It's called the butterfly hug. You make a little butterfly with your hands. You can put it on your chest and just give yourself a nice hug. Let yourself just relax. As we're moving forward in the school year, take time for yourself. Be responsible with your time. And remember, when you get angry, that's completely okay. Just think of what you should do with the mad that you're feeling. Treating other people nice, it always gives me a very good feeling. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye now.
Mary, is something wrong? You aren't acting like yourself.
I'm frustrated. I'm having so much trouble with doing school over Zoom. I keep messing up assignments and failing tests. I try to study, but anytime I look at the screen for more than 15 minutes, my eyes feel like they are going to burn out of my head. My Wi-Fi keeps going down, my dog keeps barking while I'm listening to lectures, and I have to sit in this uncomfortable chair for 7 hours a day. I'm missing my friends. I miss going to football games. I want to be able to go to prom at the end of the year because I already missed homecoming. I just want things to go back to the way they were. And it doesn't help that every time I log into Zoom, my teacher has some kind of technical issue.
Mary, I understand that you're frustrated and that you're disappointed in the way this year is turning out. I am too. I wish I could be in the classroom teaching you guys. I miss seeing my students every day. I miss working the dunk tank at homecoming or seeing Principal Baker getting a pie in the face every year. And I know I'm a dinosaur. I can't figure out this technology. I'm horrible with it. We are all just figuring it out as we go along. I wish we could be doing things the way we have always done, but until we can, we just have to make do.
Mr. Smith, I'm sorry.
That's okay, Mary. Let's just go back to the main room.
I'm not in trouble?
No, you aren't in trouble. Everyone has bad days, and if you get your paper by our next meeting, I'll still give you credit.
Thank you, Mr. Smith.
Don't mention it, Mary.
Dear Mr. Smith, I accept the fact that we had to sacrifice a whole semester on Zoom for whatever reason. But we think it's crazy to let that stop us from doing the best with what we have. We can see this as a bad thing, in the simplest terms, in the most convenient definition. But what I found is this is an opportunity to grow, to learn, and maybe to even have a little fun. Sincerely yours, the students of Zoom High.
Rain keeps falling down, down, down.
I do love a happy ending. It seems like Mr. Smith and Mary, they're going to be able to get through this. It seems like before they talked, there was a lot of things that needed to be said that hadn't been said. Mary had a lot of unresolved feelings that she was carrying around with her. You know, feelings are they're a lot like books. You see that? Books are heavy and they're dense. And if you put too many in your bag at once, if you're feeling sad, or maybe you're feeling a little scared, or a little frustrated, or maybe even a little angry, the bag just gets too hard to carry, and you can't, and eventually you just drop it, and it all explodes out, and that's just not a good way to be living. It's much better to take your feelings and do something constructive with them. Have a conversation with the person that hurt you, or find an outlet to get them out. Because once you do, the bag's going to be a whole lot lighter and easier to carry. And you don't have to carry your bag alone. There's a lot of people out there that are willing to help you. And a lot of them are probably watching this show right now. Like I said, there's a lot of things that you can do to get out your feelings. You can draw a picture, write a story, or just have a conversation. Whatever it is that works best for you is what you should do. Remember that your feelings, they're valid, and they're mentionable. And anything that is mentionable is manageable. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.